Tuesday's Drowsy Colorado Senate debate between incumbent Democrat Senator Michael Bennet and Republican challenger Joe O'Dea could be the sleeper race to determine which party wins the majority in Congress's upper chamber. Compared to the fiery Pennsylvania Senate debate Tuesday evening between Republican Dr. Mehmet Ounce and Democrat John Fetterman, Bennet and O'Dea's debate was calm. However, the Centennial States Senate race could prove to be the linchpin in either party's control of Congress's upper chamber. Colorado has trended to the left for decades and supported Joe Biden for president by a 13-point margin. But O'Dea surprised the political world by remaining more competitive than expected in the race, with the Real Clear Politics tracking him behind Bennet by less than 8 points. Pennsylvania Senate debate, Ounce, Fetterman spar over abortion, Dem won't say when limits should be. Covering several topics, the Tuesday Candidate Forum, the second of 3 scheduled events between the two candidates before the November 8 midterm elections, notably avoided the subject of rising crime in America, instead focusing on the economy, foreign policy, and statewide issues. On inflation, Bennet called the issue a global challenge and claimed that Canada and the EU have the same inflation that we have. Joe O'Dea speaks at campaign event in Denver. Joe O'Dea speaks at campaign event in Denver, courtesy Sage Nauman for Joe O'Dea campaign. Bennet also cited supply chain issues as a driver of inflation worldwide and called for supply chains across America and the globe to be fixed. O'Dea fired back, saying he was a little annoyed at the Democrats' answer and blaming Bennet as the person solely responsible for being the final vote to pass the Democrats' $1.9 trillion spending package that has put inflation on a spiral. "I don't see how you guys keep blaming everybody else," O'Dea said. O'Dea took a moderate position on the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, DACA, Dreamers, calling for them to get citizenship as well as saying the U.S. immigration system is broken and needs to be fixed. O'Dea also pledged his first bill as senator would address the border crisis. The sleeper Senate races that may determine whether Democrats or Republicans control the majority. The Republican candidate also took aim at Bennett's track record of voting for policies backed by President Biden, noting the Democrat incumbent senator has voted with the president, votes with the president on nearly every issue. O'Dea also quipped he does not agree with his wife 98% of the time. Meanwhile, Bennet took aim at O'Dea's immigration policies, saying the Republican supports former President Trump's medieval wall and slammed O'Dea for voting for the former president twice. Neither candidate answered the question on if they supported sending U.S. troops into Taiwan to push back against potential Chinese aggression. Senator Michael Bennet, a Democrat from Colorado. Senator Michael Bennet, a Democrat from Colorado, Al Drago/Bloomberg. Instead, Bennet said he supports policies that would make China think twice about going into Taiwan, while O'Dea said Taiwan was at risk due to Biden's disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal. O'Dea also called for a report on why the date Biden chose for the pullout was chosen. In their closing statements, Bennet and O'Dea saw sparks after the Democrat claimed to have passed 101 bills he has written, while O'Dea claimed Bennet has only passed one bill, in 13 years that he wrote.